Ghbtv, what's going on? Hope y'all can hear me. Put the mic in late. Let me see if that joint work. Perfect. All right. Let me know if y'all can hear me. We here, man. Without warning. Y'all know how we do it. We just pull up and get it popping. I'm going to keep it real. I don't know what's going on with me right now. I don't feel good. And it's not like physical, I don't feel good. It's like a mental, I don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Alashik, what's popping, family? Scary, what up? Yeah, it's one of them days. I don't know. I be having days like this, though, I guess. But I said I got to get with my people. I ain't seen my people in a couple days. Tickets for the Boost fight, drinks on me. Hey, Kev, man, you being there is enough, brother. Trust me. We appreciate the support, man. Real shit. A lot of people been hating on that fight. And I don't even like to say hating, but you know what I'm saying? Brother Monte, what's going on? Micah, what up? Mr. Davis, what up? Elijah, what's the deal? Muggsy, what's popping? Miss Renee, what's going on? Brother Lamont, the price of fame. Crawford fans scared of them boots. Half a milli, what's going on, family? Dark as light, 2 cents. You already know what it is. Pump up the volume. Hit that like button for sure. Damn, I need to grab my ticks. Who are going out the crew? Who going out of the crew? I guess that's what he asking. I mean, from what I'm hearing, a lot of people pulling up, man. We flying in from Dallas. It's lit. Oh, that's love, man. From Dallas to Philly? Shit. Make sure you get with me. Family. That's a hell of a move. Devin Hall, what's popping with you, family? You had us waiting too long, G. I know, man. I be having my dark spots, man. I'm in Philly fight night for sure. Yo, listen, that'd be crazy if we could take a big ass picture, man. We can get a nice, like we get somebody to take a nice picture of everybody, man. That'd be crazy. That'd be live, man. Real rap, a classic joint. That'd be live as shit. I would like to do that, man. We find a nice spot at the Welly. Let's get it. I'm here, man. I don't know. The mental health shit getting with me today. I don't know. Cause I wasn't in the mood. I'm gonna be real. I'm supposed to be at my son's football game right now. I just couldn't get up. I've been in the basement sitting on the couch for like probably like 3 hours, bro. I don't know what I was on. I don't even know how. I mean, I ain't even want to go live. I'm like, I was tripping. I'm like, bro, you gotta go live, bro. Me and my son talked before the game, though. You know what I'm saying? We talked before the game. I rapped to him. They got another game on my birthday, so I'm most likely definitely gonna be at that one. Yeah, I mean, oh, G, you stay strong, bro. You feed off energy. Stay prayed up. We have to link up. Yeah, I appreciate that too, gang. But that's what I'm saying. I feed off the people energy too. I mean, it's a likewise thing. So that's why I'm like, man, I gotta go live. You know what I mean? Barcelona was popping. Is that my guy from Barcelona that come to the gym, David? He come to Philly sometime and train. Supreme Allah Sheik. No, I ain't even a Preem. I ain't even tired. I ain't even like tired physically. I'm like mentally. You know what though? You know what I'm not giving myself credit of though? I had a hell of a week, bro. Had a hell of a week getting motherfuckers ready. And we got 6 more weeks. So I've been in, you know what I'm saying? So I guess I've been so locked in with that, trying to chill today. I wasn't able to chill. Like I'm chilling, but I'm not able. Like I don't feel relaxed. You know I'm a spirit, gang. Once a spirit, always a spirit. You hear me? Favorite movie of all time? I don't know, man. It depends on my mood. If I'm on some comedy shit, It's got to be Harlem Nights. I could watch that shit back to back. That's a funny ass movie. But then for some reason, on it, I always liked that movie Blow with Johnny Depp. I always liked that movie. I always liked The Town. I always liked Hoodlum. I don't know. It's a lot of movies. Life is one of my joints. Yeah, y'all already know. Y'all know how we do it. Yeah, y'all know I be, man. He said The Breakfast Club. I watched that before. Mm-hmm. Scarface, that joint was too long. My grandma showed that to me. Yo, my grandma had me watch Scarface when I was like 10 years old. I really was like, this joint long as shit. Yeah, who car we taking? Yeah, for sure. He said, I got a little joint for us, bro. Don't ask no questions. Don't ask me what it's about. Just know we gonna hurt some people. He said, all right. Who car we taking? He was on some bullshit anyway. He wasn't doing nothing. Paid in Full, good movie, but it's not like my favorite. It's not like a super fresh. That's the shit. Fresh is the shit. Paid in Full the shit too, but it's not like one of my favorites. I think because with Paid in Full, we knew so much about the story before the movie. You know what I'm saying? We was watching. Them old DVDs used to come out. Them Street Star joints, Street Star DVDs used to come out. Niggas used to grab them and basically study them joints. So it's like you kind of know, you know what I mean, what's gonna happen in the movie before it came out. Boys in the Hood is always gonna be a classic, all the time. Servzilla, appreciate the donation. He said, "What you think of Mel calling out Boots?" I think that's what should be happening in boxing. Like I said before, Jamal Charlo, I mean, a lot of people don't believe that I said this, but I said this before. Jamal Charlo is the true champion at 54 to me, because Jamal Charlo, his record at 54, the fighters he been in there with, a lot. I feel like he don't get credit for a lot of those fighters he been in there with. You know what I'm saying? Jamal Charlo, he won his spot back. So him calling out Boots, I appreciate that. Cause I look at it like this. Boots beat Jamal or Jamal beat Boots, you gotta give both of them credit for the win. You know what I'm saying? Who need to fight more? I think Boots need to fight more. I think Jamal has done enough in his career. I mean, you can stamp him. Great fighter. I think Boots done some things, but Boots need more work. So he need more, you know what I mean? More shit to throw up on the mantle. You feel me? So it's like, I think whoever went out of that fight, great fight. I mean, get the utmost respect from me. For real, for sure. For sure. I like that Jamel acting like that and talking like that though. That's boxing. I'll fight any of you niggas, not just, oh, I'll fight him, but he don't sell enough tickets. Like, come on, bro. Let's just get it popping. You know what I mean? Is Mel Hall of Fame? I think so. He got a lot of Jamal Charlo got a lot of names, bro. Good fighters. See, the problem is, man, I'm gonna tell you the difference, man. Back in the day, right? When you had superstars, the superstars was fighting on HBO and shit like that, pay-per-view. Sometimes we fighting on pay-per-view. If it was like a Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, it was like Prince Nassim Hamed, maybe Shane and De La Hoya, guys like that. A lot of them times the big fights was on pay-per-view. And everybody else, you'll see them on Friday Night Fights. You'll see them on Showbox. You'll see them on Showtime. Shit like that. And there was nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is those guys we watched too because we understood the levels. If they was fighting on Friday Night Fights, now listen, Friday Night Fights will have some championship fights too, but it wasn't the superstars that was fighting on Friday Night Fights. It was a lot of guys who was up and coming, or they just now catching their flame a little late. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. They was good fighters though. But the point I'm trying to make is we watched all of those fights. We watched the Showbox fights. We watched the ESPN fights, the Friday night fights. Even at one point they had Tuesday night Jones, Wednesday night Jones. They should be getting moved around all crazy. Yeah, I mean, it used to be fights on a channel called CN8. Used to be watching fights on there. I mean, New York had a Broadway boxing channel. Used to watch fights on there. You know what I'm saying? You just watch boxing. So people wasn't so critical the way they are now about, oh, that guy had losses. When we used to read a guy's record off, right? And say he was fighting a prospect. The prospect might be like 12-0. You'd be like, all right, such and such, he 12-0. You'd be like, yo, who he fighting? He'd be like, boy, 25-6. His name such and such. You'd be like, damn, that's a lot of fights. Like, he got a lot of fights. He got some experience. I mean, if he got some losses, that means he fought some good fighters. He got some experience. We don't talk like that no more. When we watch boxing now, if you see a 12-0 kid, he fighting a 25-6 kid, and you already automatically assume you automatically assume that the 12-0 is get ready to wipe this guy out, or he's get ready to win. And the guy that's 25-6, he don't have no type of chance for real, because that's the fights that we've been seeing. I mean, you know, that's what people been saying, and that's what we've been seeing. But back in those days when I was a kid, you ain't know who was getting ready to win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but even if you checking box, right? Hey, empty the clip. What's popping, family? Alphabet boxing. What's up? Even if you is checking, we used to check box rec too. I mean, when we was able, but it was just you just based it off. You just watch boxing. So you right, Clip. You know what, Clip? You right. You right, Clip. You know what I mean? You right. People go on box rec. They see a guy's record. They think they know him. We used to base it off what we saw though. You know what I'm saying? You watch a fight like, oh boy, tough. I remember him from 3 months ago. He fought another undefeated kid. You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to really see who was really good. And then the guys, I feel like the guys who did have the losing records back in the day, not losing records, but they had losses, I feel like they didn't care that they had losses. Now, I feel like when you watch boxing and a guy got losses, it's like he get in the ring, like he confident, but it's almost like yeah, he only, like, we know it's a certain amount of time he gonna lay down, or a certain amount of time he gonna really curl out of the fight. He ain't gonna really, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people making boxing corny now. You know what I mean? That's not how it was. Respect is due to a dog. You know what I'm saying? Respect is due to a dog. When we watching these fights, I mean, no matter the record, you be like, yo, boy can rumble. You know what I mean? I remember going to fights at the Blue Horizon on Broad Street, and the undercard fights would be two guys. I remember that, it was like they used to match the fights perfectly. You might get a guy that's 2-3, and he fighting a guy that's 5-2. I mean, but one of the best fights you ever seen, man. Like, you be like, damn, this is a good ass fight. You know what I'm saying? One of the best fights you ever seen. And now it's just like fucked up, man. Guys already coming in there overmatched, and they feel like, shit crazy. Devin low-key don't care no more. Foreign, what you talking about, Foreign? You see what I'm trying to do? Oh, I know what you saying. Nah, I don't give a fuck about that. What's gonna happen is gonna happen. It's not always an agenda with me, Foreign. It's not always a Foreign. You gotta remember, man. When all right, I'm gonna keep it real. When I was a kid, I'm from Philly, so we got a rich boxing history. You know what I'm saying? So you be hearing about Cyclone Hart. You be hearing about Kitten Hayward. You be hearing about Benny Briscoe. You be hearing about Jolton Jeff Chandler. You be hearing about Meldrick Taylor. You be hearing about all these fighters, right? And when you look them up, they got losses, right? But then when you really watch them, when you go back and you watch them, you hear about Kevin Howard. You hear about all these fighters. These motherfuckers can fight. So we just had respect for the dog. It wasn't about his record. It wasn't about how much money he made. It was like, that nigga's a monster. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga's a monster. Like he might be 55 years old right now, 60 years old, but he he still could break you if he want to. Like if he wanted to get in that bag with you, he could still hurt you. Yeah, I mean, I used to get excited when I seen the old heads. I remember my trainer kept talking to me about Matthew Saad Muhammad. And he used to be like, man, we used to call Saad the comeback kid, man. Saad be getting his ass kicked for 10 rounds straight. Next thing you know, he knocking the guy out 11th, 12th round. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't wait to see him. I wanted to see what he, and it wasn't like that part was intriguing to me that he was getting his ass kicked a lot of times. It was the fact that I want to see what kind of man that is. Like I wanted to put my eyes on a guy like that. Like damn, like that's what he looked like when I met him. Big guy, you know what I mean? Probably like 6'1", 6'2", come in the gym. He worked with me a little bit in the gym when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? It was exciting just hearing about all the old fighters. You know what I'm saying? Kitten Hayward, Kitten Hayward record was like 17-4, but he could punch. He had a dumb right hand. Seeing him, like the way they talked about him and then seeing him, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Old head had like slick hair, suit on, green eyes, light skin old head. Don't even look like he boxed. He'd knock your fucking head off. You know what I'm saying? That part about boxing, learning about the fighters, that shit was exciting to me. It's not exciting anymore because everybody water each other down. Oh, well, you didn't fight this guy, and Floyd beat the most world champions, and I'm like, yo, y'all gotta chill. Like it's like all of these guys put pain in. All these guys put pain in. You know what I'm saying? All of these guys put pain in. No matter the record, no matter, you know what I'm saying? All these guys put pain in, bro. All of them got a story. You know what I'm saying? All of them got a skill set. All of them, it was something special about all of them. Even if he didn't become champion, something special about him. First time I ever seen a world championship belt, Nate Mr. Miller, IBF champion of the world, cruiserweight from Philadelphia. First time I ever seen a title. You know why? Because he was thinking about the children. Whenever he came to the tournaments in the city or the shows, he'll bring his belts. And I used to catch niggas hating back in the day. Like, oh, that nigga Nate got them damn belts again. But that's important. Like the fighters now, they don't even carry their belts. The only time fighters now bring their belts out is for promo. I told one of my fighters, I said, nigga, if you win the title, nigga, we all over the world with this motherfucker. I'm wearing that bitch to the store. You hear me? Fuck is you talking about? I don't give a fuck if I'm walking across the street. I'm wearing that bitch. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's just different now. Like the champions they don't really act like champions. They don't care about the fans to me. Like they don't really care. They care because you know how you can tell they care? Because they respond to what people say and shit on the gram or on X and all that type of shit. But they don't care in a way where you got to be like an inspiration to the kids, man. You got to really give back to the kids, man. That's what keep giving you hope. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what give the kids hope. Imagine if imagine if fucking Floyd just pulled up to an amateur tournament with the belts on him, with some belts. Just pulled up and just letting young boys try the belts on, take pictures. Official shit. That shit gonna give them juice. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was like in my city. They used to shout everybody out. I remember, the amateurs, whoever was the announcer, make sure they announced the old pros coming in there, the current pros. It was a lot, man. It was a lot going on that you don't see today. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, I saw something today, too. And I know I'm a little late because some people may have seen it before me, but I saw it today. The first time Tank Davis caught a domestic violence charge, they put out a body cam video. Hey, yo, y'all gotta lay off Tank, man. Y'all gotta lay off Tank. The way these cops was fucking with him, bro. The cop came outside, right? Tank outside talking to one cop. He already talking to one cop. He explained it to the cop. This is my house. That's my car. She drove my car. I was letting her drive my car, but now I want her to leave my house. Shit that if a female do to a man, and I'm not making this about male or females, right? But it's shit that females, if you at their crib and they say they want you out, cops just coming to get you. They're not arguing about nothing. They're not trying to find out nothing. They're not trying to ask extra questions. They don't give a fuck. This young boy saying, Tank was like, this is my house. That's all these cars. He was like, all these cars right here, they my cars. I want her to leave my house. You know what I'm saying? So the cops say, well, how she supposed to leave? He said, I don't know. Like, matter of fact, I got a driver. I got a driver there to come get her. You feel me? So the second cop come outside. He asked Tank, he like, yo, is that your baby in there? Is those your kids? He like, yeah. He's like, that's my oldest daughter. He was like, and my other one is by her. Yeah, those my kids. So he like, well, where did she come from? He like, what you mean where she came from? He like, well, how did she get to your house? How did she get here? He was like, she drove my car. He was like, so why you don't, he was like, cause that's my car. I don't want her driving my car. So then he was like, well, where she live at? Tank said, I don't know. Like, I don't know exactly where she live. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he like, so you had a baby by somebody, you don't know where she lived. Tank looked at him like, yeah, you trying to turn this into something. So he asked Tank again, like, yo, what's her address? Tank said, bro, I just moved down here a year ago. I don't know. So now this is what people not understanding. If you somebody like Tank Davis and you move somewhere for a year, right? You that's been your address for a year, or you've been using that house or whatever for a year. If you understand how it is being a person of his position, he really ain't even been there for a year because he not living there. Like, he not staying there all the time. He moving around. He doing, you know what I mean, promo hair. He might be whatever. There's all types of shit. You flying around. So you really not even a real resident of Florida, but I got a house down there. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I'm done doing what I'm doing, I'm gonna run back down there. So really, you know what I'm saying? He don't know what's up with Florida. Like, he don't. So the cop asked him like, so how you don't know her address and all that? So Tank like, bro, I've been down here a year. I don't know nothing about Florida. I'm not from here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not from here. He said, why you just don't go ask her? He like, cause I'm asking you. But Tank like, I just told you I don't know. So all this information that you getting from me, you could have got from her. You know what I'm saying? So then he asked Tank out of nowhere, like, did you hit her? Tank like, what? He like, he was like, did she tell you I hit her? I hit her? So he like, no, I'm asking you. He's like, come on, man. So I went into that little piece just to be like, bro, if y'all go watch this video and see how these cops, and they eventually put him in cuffs and all that. No, it is old. It's not about it being current. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is everybody being hard on Tank, and I'm not trying to take nothing off him, but I'm just saying the way them cops was fucking with him, imagine how he get fucked with everywhere he go. You know what I'm saying? Imagine everywhere he go, how he get fucked with. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm just tapping. I'm a person that like to tap into the mental part of things. I like to dig deep. You know what I mean? You can't tell. So I'm the type of person, all right, I'm going to keep it real. I'm the type of person, if you tell me this guy shot that guy, I say, why did he shoot that guy? I'm not the guy that be like, oh my God, why would he do that? Oh man, he killed that guy. Only way I say that, if I know both of them and I know they had a thing. And I feel like it ain't have to go that far. That's the only way I'll be like, damn, that's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, damn, why you do that? Because I had that happen. Two of my young boys had a problem with each other, but one of them was kind of scared of the other one, but he didn't want to show it. He didn't want to show, I don't want to say their names, but he didn't want to show him no respect. So he kind of, when the one guy was trying to just talk to him, the other kid, because he was scared, he took it as like basically like you trying to chump me, so he killed him. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, and I just thought that was fucked up because the one kid, he wasn't knowing that. But see, the problem is he had a name. You know what I'm saying? And the other kid was trying to develop a name, but he went about it the wrong way. Now they both did. Damn, that's crazy. Rest in peace to both of them. That's crazy. Two of my young boys. Yep. Crazy. You know what I mean? So I'm the kind of person. I'm the kind of person when somebody tell me somebody did something, I'm like, I don't automatically start feeling bad. I'm more like, all right, what happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? What happened? You know what I mean? You can't just tell me somebody did something and then I'm supposed to hate them. That's not, I don't operate like that. Like, no. Because I understand that shit, life is the way it is. 2 cents. Appreciate the love, cousin. I'm only saying that. You know what's crazy? If anybody remember Robert Downey Jr., what was his issue? He couldn't get right for years. That nigga had like 8 careers. I ain't never hear nobody call him out his name. Robert Downey Jr. was out here tripping. Cuz was out. Chase Benji. Hey, Chase Benji, man, I ain't gonna lie. Your motherfucking accent, man. I need that accent, man. I gotta learn that. Steven Williams, heavyweight from Chester. Yeah, you talking about the Wapinator. Yeah, he get ready to fight again, I think November 1st. You know what I'm saying? Elijah Wheat. What's up, family? But we here though, man. We talking about this boxing shit, man. But I just wanted to warm up. He said the Bahamas accent, gang. Yeah, I gotta get that down, man. I need that. I need that in my repertoire. I was listening to him. I said, hey yo, I like that accent. I need that, John. I need that in my back pocket. What happened to the cold shotter? What cold? Cigar. All right, hold on. He said Cigar Talk just did an interview with Ryan Garcia. All right. Let's talk about that. Cause I didn't see the whole interview. I saw clips. And one of the clips I saw was when Najee asked him about, him going on a little rants, him saying nigga and all that. And Ryan tried to clean it up with, oh man, we was on some going back and forth shit with the streamers, talking shit. And, it just kind of slipped out, or I was just being dumb, but I apologized, and I'm trying to move on. I just got done watching the Bo Mac joint too. You talking about when he was getting his haircut. I ain't watched the whole joint, but I listened to it. I like Bo Mac though. I like his demeanor. You heard what he said, man. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck about none of that. We getting ready. You know what I'm saying? Who that? Ish. Oh, wrench me up. I got you. What's up, Ish? Yeah, so what was we talking about? Hold on. Oh, so the Ryan. Now listen, the code needs to be put in on these bills. Real shit, cousin. Hey, so I didn't watch the whole interview, but what we gotta do is look at Najee's ability as a I don't know what you call it, like an interviewer or a media, whatever you want to call it. I wasn't gonna be able to get the interview. I can't get Ryan Garcia. I don't think Blue Blood could get Ryan Garcia. I don't think Champ Side could get Ryan Garcia. I don't think it's a lot of us ain't gonna be able to get him. You know what I'm saying? But Najee was able to get him. Now, would Najee ask him while he there and how he decided to talk to him? I can't tell Najee what to say to Ryan Garcia or how to approach Ryan Garcia. Because Ryan Garcia could say, you know what, this shit over. I'm out. I'm gonna holler at you. You know what I'm saying? If I got a chance to interview Ryan Garcia, you know what I mean? I can ask him what I want to ask him, and you know what I'm saying? It go how it go. But if you start getting crazy with that boy, like just like anybody else, like, man, I'm out. Now, I'm going to tell you about Najee. From me knowing Najee, I haven't known Najee for years and no shit like that, but see him around. But every time I see Najee acknowledge me. Not saying I don't acknowledge him. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I didn't know who he was. I thought Najee was a basketball player when I first seen Najee. Najee like 6'6". So I thought when I first seen Najee the first time, I thought Najee was a basketball player. I didn't think he was a fucking like a media guy or YouTube or YouTuber or whatever you want to call it. Because I don't know what niggas call us. You know what I mean? I just say I'm Ghbtv. We on YouTube with it. You know what I'm saying? But Najee said something to me. Najee exchanged numbers with me. Najee, one thing about Najee and one thing about New York niggas, they connect, bro. They know how to, New York niggas know how to hustle, bro. That's one thing I know about New York niggas, right? So Najee, without me understanding, was like, yo, give me your number. Take mine. You know what I'm saying? Now we bid sometimes. He'll hit me up. G, you want to do the joint? Yeah, come on, let's get it popping. I fuck with him. I fuck with him because he wasn't afraid. He wasn't afraid to approach me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like I'm supposed to be like I'm some type of monster. Like you're not supposed to approach me. I'm saying like he was networking. Like Najee know how to network. Yo, that's Greg Hackett. Me, I don't be fucking with niggas. I don't be feeling niggas. Like I'll be talking my shit on here, and you gonna see me. And you're going to see me talking. Like, you might see me talk to niggas, but if you peep me, I go in, I find me a little cut, and I chill in the cut. Especially when there's all these personalities around. When I get around all these personalities, I be in the cut till it's my turn. You know I mean, till it's my turn to talk or whatever it is. You know I mean, I fall back. I don't really be trying to do too much. You know what I mean? So, I'm not going to do like a Najee do. I'm not going to move like Najee because I'm not Najee. But at the same time, I'm going to say it again. Who on that level, because you got to be real. Najee been buzzing probably, 3 years? 3 years? Everybody don't get them opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't get them opportunities to get a Ryan Garcia and sit down with him. You know what I'm saying? So how he approach it, I can't get mad. Let's be real. This is what we also got to be real about. This is the shit I was talking about on YSM when I was saying about how niggas be acting like they ready to die about some shit when they not, and they be faking. If Najee would have win that Ryan Garcia, can we all agree that his shit would be over? Cigar talk would be a wrap. You feel me? Can we all agree? Can we all agree that his shit would be a wrap? If Najee win that, if he win that Ryan on some gangster shit, like I should smack the shit out you right now, pussy, this and that, yeah. That shit'll be over. Like that cigar talk shit'll be over. But you heard now, Nas Williams. I'm glad you said that. You know why he went at T.O.? He said it. He said, he said it to Ryan. He said, when you said what you said, I didn't hear it no more. T.O. kept going. So I'm starting to think in my brain, he really liked that. So when I see him, I go at him. And guess what? It wasn't on no interview. It was on some one-on-one shit. And guess what? When the cameras caught Najee, whoever recorded it, it wasn't like they was right there. They had to zoom in like, oh shit, that's Najee going at T.O. You know what I'm saying? That's why he went at T.O. He said it. He said it on the interview when he was talking to Ryan. When I went at T.O. When I went at T.O. because T.O. kept going. He kept talking like that. He had different episodes of that shit. What you mean, Preem? He said, that's why you my man. I be acting nutty too, Greg. What you mean? Gee, you be on Mill City and he biased against blacks. Yeah, but this is my thing. I go on there when I want to go on there. You know what I'm saying? I go on there when I want to go on there. I talk my shit when I want to talk my shit. I don't got to go on nobody's page. You know why? Because now I'm going to keep it real. The first YouTube, one of the first dudes that ever interview me on some YouTube shit was Ellie Seckback. On some real shit, Ellie Seckback was like the first one to interview me ever on some real shit in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? and Fight Hype. My man, I forgot my guy's name. Damn, I'm sorry about that. Mexican homie though. He interviewed me too. You know what I mean? Out Cali. And then I come home. I go back out there a couple times, get a couple, you know what I mean? I do some more shit. We did a lot of shit with Ellie and them. But come home, I'm home for like a year and a half. And next thing you know, Mill getting it popping. You know what I'm saying? So when me and Mill hook up, because me and Mill, our bid is different. Like me and Mill bid is different. Meaning off camera, we different. We not like just two guys. You know what I mean? I fuck with Mill, you know? So my as far as people getting hip to me through YouTube is because of YSM. So what I'm ultimately trying to say, Mill and my man Chris, they the ones that really told me start my own channel. Now, if I don't want to do a Mill City, if I don't want to get on anybody else's channel, I don't have to. I don't have to get on nobody's channel. I could keep it strictly Ghbtv, but I choose to get on these calls. You know what I'm saying? I choose to get on these lines and talk my shit with these people. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care. See, you know why Mill City don't bother me though? Because you say he biased against blacks, but he always trying to help Rashidi Ellis. Rashidi Ellis is a black man, right? But at the same time, we got way more going on in Philly because it's Philly than they got going on up there when it come to boxing. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole shitload. For real, I'm behind. It's a lot of shit I'm supposed to be grabbing and exposing y'all to, showing y'all. But I can get that anytime, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? I got good relationships with a lot of people in my city. So I can get a lot of little shit and be throwing it up here, but I don't. You know what I mean? Not just yet, because I be, you know what I mean? I be all over the place with my shit. But Mill City got to do what he do, because that's how he do it. Najee do what he do, because that's how he do it. You know what I'm saying? Just do what up. I move how I move, because that's how I do it. You know what I'm saying? WAP, my guy. I interviewed WAP last year, or early this year, or last year. Matter of fact, last year I interviewed WAP. He'll tell you. Make sure y'all hit that like button. That's what I'm saying. These dudes, now when you see me get an interview like Shakur, me and Shakur, when I hit Shakur up in the DM, I'm not even thinking Young Boy gonna hit me back for real. I'm just like, yo, let me shoot at him. Let me see what's up. Yo, champ, you gonna can we try to get a joint? All right, let's try this day. 1 week go by, couldn't make it happen. Fair. I understand. That man got a life. I can't hound him about no interview. I asked him one more time. Yo, Shakur, can we get a joint for this day? Yo, what you think? Yeah, that's a good day. Something came up. I gotta respect it. But I'm gonna tell you what kind of nigga I am. I ain't hit him up after that. After I hit him up the 2 times, I'm like, no, I'm gonna chill off Shakur because I know he probably got a lot going on. You know what I mean? But guess what Shakur do? Yo, Greg, what you want to do? You want to work tomorrow? Out of nowhere, I think that 3rd week, Shakur hit me up. Yo, you want to work tomorrow? All right, bet. We do it tomorrow. Cool. Locked in. The joint happened. Cool. You know what I'm saying? That's how this shit go. I'm definitely not paying nobody for no interview. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Some niggas pay niggas and all that. Some people do it for the, you know, some people do it for the, you know, they just to do it, because some fighters just love to talk they shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure I can get a lot more fighters. I just don't be on the interview shit real heavy. I like to just come on here and talk my shit. But I'm going to start giving y'all more interviews because y'all deserve it. You know what I mean? The people deserve it. But guys like that. When I got Broner, that was through my folks. My folks hooked that up. Monte hooked that up. Yo, G, you want to get Broner? Fuck it. If Broner want to fuck with it, do he want to do it? Yeah, Broner say he'd do it. All right, boom. Got Broner on there. And the Broner joint was really random because I was in the gym. I wasn't even supposed to be on the phone. I'm in the gym. But I'm like, yo, tell him, just ask him, can he do 20 minutes? He like, bet, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? So I sat there, boom. I went into one of the little rooms, knocked out an interview with Broner. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to be like running around trying to hound people about interviews because I'm not on that level. I'm not on that level where, yo, go do Greg John. Najee different. Najee got a nice setup. Najee know how to slide off. Like Najee a hustler, man. I'm gonna just tell y'all that, man. Ish, appreciate the love and support. Appreciate that, gang. He said, just cuz, I'm late. Appreciate that. And you know what I'm saying? Najee a hustler. I watch how Najee move. You know what I'm saying? Najee's a hustler. Najee gonna have his equipment with him, and then Najee the type nigga like he find a little room. Oh yeah, he's setting it up like it's his. Boom, let's get it. All right, let's come on. You know what I'm saying? Najee, I'm not mad at Najee for that, bro. Cause I don't know how he got that Ryan Garcia, but guess what? He got it. That's a good job. If I could get Ryan Garcia, I'd get Ryan Garcia. Guess what? I talk to Bill. I be talking to Bill. But I can't get Devin Haney that easy. It still ain't gonna be easy to get Devin Haney, you feel me? So this shit is like, you just gotta get busy. You just gotta stay active. Say less, what's up, gang? He says, salute, G, best channel covering boxing media. Appreciate that, I do. Keep going. Quick question. You ever go through a whole fight camp feeling sharp, but on the date of the fight, you just don't feel up to it? It happened to me. That happened to me in the amateurs, right? It was the first time I was going down to 141 pounds. At the time, it was 141 in the amateurs, right? So my coach, he kept being on my ass about going down in weight. He like, Greg, you too short, be fighting 52, man. Them niggas be big. You too short, But my low key, right? I'm gonna tell you, yo, this shit is crazy, bro. This some back in the day shit. Tim Bradley was still in the amateurs, bro, when he was telling me this. It's me and Tim Bradley like the same size. The only thing about Tim Bradley, Tim Bradley got a bigger head than me. So I used to be like, yo, the bull Tim Bradley out there doing his thing. Like Tim Bradley used to be in the chip. He'd be in the chip at 52. Him and Berto would go at it. It'd be him and Juan McPherson. It was a bunch of dudes out there. You know what I'm saying? Tim Bradley be out there getting that shit on. But I'm looking at him, I'm like, man, this nigga the same size as me. Now, at that time, I never seen Tim Bradley in person, but the whole time I'm right. The motherfucker the same size as me. So it's like, in my mind, I'm like, man, I'm gonna be right behind Tim Bradley. Like, I'm gonna be like Tim Bradley. Like, fuck that. I'm gonna be the short bull. I think Mike Sharp did beat Tim Bradley. But I'm looking at Tim Bradley's size in these fights, and I'm like, man, fuck it. I'm gonna be like Tim Bradley. Like, fuck it. I'm gonna just be the bulldog. You know what I'm saying? So my coach on my ass, man, you gotta go down to 40. You gotta go down to 41. So, all right. My first time fighting 41, I was fighting this Jamaican boy named Steve Forbes. The whole time getting ready, I'm getting sharp. I'm getting in shape. I'm feeling fast. I'm feeling super sharp. But when you making weight, you gotta make weight that day. So it's not like I made 41 2 weeks before that, and you know what I'm saying? I'm working my way down. So when I was at like 45, 44, I was feeling supreme. Like, I remember just feeling like sharp as shit. And then I remember getting up there that day, and I'm looking at this boy like, how the fuck did he make 41? Because nigga was like this, husky motherfucker. So I'm like, how the fuck he make 41? I'm sitting here dying. So I get on the scale, boom, I made it, 41. All right, bet. I go to eat. This might have been a problem, though. I don't know, because I was young. I was probably like 17. I go eat a pizza. Like, I got like a pizza or something, juice or whatever. But I remember fighting, and my arms, I couldn't even feel my arms. Like my arms felt light as shit. I just didn't feel strong. And that's why I never wanted to go down that low. But later on in my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, after fighting a whole pro career, I realized, like, you got to really, really, really science this shit out. Like, you got to really, focus on your body, focus on what you eat, and focus on the exercises you're doing. Everything you do got to be for a reason. You feel me? So, yeah, that was to answer that question. Yeah, that was one of them times that happened to me. Like, in camp, I felt great. You know what I'm saying? I felt great getting ready for that shit. But going down and actually getting there And then I'm like, yo, I feel too light. I ain't like feeling light like that. I mean, in my 50s, I feel like I'm strong and fast. In my 60s, I feel like I'm strong as shit. I feel like I'm like anybody. I'm hurting anybody. Same Steve Forbes. No, that's crazy, right? It's not the same guy. Cause you talking about Steve Forbes, 2 pounds. They call him 2 pounds. Not him. It was another guy. It was some Jamaican boy. He was from PA somewhere, upstate PA somewhere. Yep. Yeah, I think I was drained. I think I just did it the wrong way. I didn't. I mean, but I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I was 17. I was a kid. I ain't know how to, you know what I mean? I ain't know nothing about a diet. Man, niggas was eating boiled eggs and granola bars. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't really know you could really eat and bring that shit down smart and stay away from certain shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit that I know now. It's shit that I know now. Like, if I really had a real good fight coming up that I could, and I really had to get the weight down and really train, the shit I be doing now is for rec. Like, when you see Greg Hackett fighting that, if you see Greg Hackett fighting at anything over 68 is all wreck. What I mean by that is it's just for my pleasure. Anything over 68 is for pleasure. That's just for me to just let my hands go. And really the truth is anything over 60. Anything over 60 is me just letting I just want to go out there and swing on somebody. I don't care how big they is. I don't care about their record, none of that. I'm just trying to get in the ring. That's just me trying to get in the ring. Now me 60 and under, that's me trying to really, you know what I'm saying? But the problem is I didn't understand the business of boxing. You know what I mean? In boxing, you got to have your shit together. You got to have your shit together. And by shit together, I don't mean the shit in the gym. I mean, I'm talking about your business. You got to have people with you who really trying to help you out and really trying to understand who you are, and they got a real plan for you, with this boxing shit, man. This boxing shit wicked, baby. And ain't no love for none of these dogs. You hear me? Gee, who has better work, the dungeon or champs? Hey, man, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's super tough to even try to think about. That's super tough, bro. That's not even fair that you asked that question. Cause one thing about Bozy gonna stay with some dogs. Bozy always got dogs. Champs was a place where you could definitely get some wreck. Like it's gonna be dog. It's always gonna be dogs. But the difference is the dungeon is one man. The dungeon is Bozy Ennis. You know what I'm saying? Bo had help in his days. I ain't gonna fraud. Bo had help. I remember back in the day, he had the old head Daoud working with him. Old head Daoud was nasty on the pads. And he had an old head named Clinton used to come through work with him. Old head Zah used to work with him. He had guys coming in and out, but for the most part, it was Bo. Like you seeing Bo. You know what I'm saying? Bo was holding it down by himself up Germantown. You know what I mean? Shout out to Germantown. Bo was the master. You know what I'm saying? But Champs had like a group of legendary coaches. You know what I'm saying? You get your what's my old head name, man? Hold on, let me take a drink. When you go in Champs, you got the old head. What's the old head name? I think his name Al Fennell. You got the old head. What's my man name? Cuz that had Bernard. He said Mr. Rob. You talking about Rob? The big guy. You talking about Big Rob that passed away? Ricky Ham. I heard that name before. Ricky Ham. I heard that name before. He said Uncle Daoud trained me. Yeah, you talking about Big Robert? What was his last name? You talking about the one that married Joe Frazier's daughter? That Rob, big old head. Under the church was the spot. Yeah, under there was crazy. That was the craziest shit I ever seen. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, all right, yeah. I know the old head Rob you talking about big as shit. Yeah, and they son played football. He was big as shit too. Um, it was what's my old head name? It was Brother Nazim down there. You got all these legendary trainers. That was the difference with Champs. So when you got and Champs was bigger than Bosie's. I mean the dungeon. The dungeon was very small. The dungeon is crazy because if I could show y'all my basement, the dungeon is like the size of my basement. That shit is crazy. The dungeon was a little bit bigger than my basement. You know what I'm saying? The dungeon had a ring. They probably had 3 bags. And they probably, let me see, 3 bags. They had like a little bit of workout equipment. The dungeon was a grimy place, man. The ring wasn't even like a real ring. It was a ring. It was a ring, but that joint was fucked up. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? The ring wasn't even like a real ring. That joint was nasty. That ring was nasty. So one time I was sparring in the ring, in Bosie in the ring, in the dungeon, right? Original dungeon up Germantown under the church, right? So I'm circling around and I trip a little bit and I'm like, Bo, he like, what's up, man? I'm like, yo, it's like 3 lumps over here. Like I just tripped over a lump. Oh, all right, stay from over there then. I'm in the ring. This is where we supposed to be boxing at. Gee, what you think about Sim Bay as a trainer? I like Sim, man. I got to do a little 2-week, 3-week bid with Sim out Vegas when we was working with J Rock at one time. I like Sim, man, but Sim not like a Sim like a, he like a guy that just if he fuck with you, he fuck with you. He not like a guy that's trying to be world class trainer. You know what I mean? I think he got with J Rock because he fuck with J Rock, and you know what I mean. Yeah, Bo Timmy, I'm circling around, I trip over the jaw. I'm like, Bo, it's some lumps over there. He's like, man, just stay from over there, man. Don't even worry about it. I'm like, oh shit. You feel me? I seen how you cook youngin on the blue, John. YN's disrespectful these days. Oh yeah, you was watching that? Yeah, young boy was on some bullshit, like some freak bullshit. Get your corny ass out of here. Yeah, the internet wild, man. But man, Philly got man, there's so many trainers, man. There's so many. I can't believe I'm forgetting my old head name right now. Yeah, Bozy be on some shit, bro. And Bozy, and one thing about Bo, like Bo would tell you, like, bro, don't like if you on some bullshit, like man, don't come down here. Like, don't even come down here. That's why I fuck with Bo. He now it's crazy, right? I tried to get Bozy to train me back in the day, but him and my trainer was cool. And back in the day, you wasn't allowed to be just bouncing around. Like you wasn't. See, that's what people don't understand now. When you see guys switch trainers and shit, oh, it's best for his career. You got to switch trainers, and that wasn't a thing back in the day. Really, it was on some gang shit. No, I never sparred Bear before. I never sparred nobody from Concrete Jungle. But yo, one time, brother Nazim was training at Schuler's, and I went over there for sparring. Me and Danny Davis was together. Danny Davis took me over there because I just needed some boxing, and Danny Davis took me over there. And brother Nazim had Tiger getting ready for something. And as soon as I walked in there, I seen him. I'm like, oh, that's my work right there. I'm like, bet. I always wanted to box them niggas. I always wanted to box Rock and Tiger. Or Dynamite. Oh, I did box Dynamite. I'm lying. I boxed Dynamite like a few years ago. I did, but that's older Dynamite though. I'm talking about back when he was hot. I wanted to box him. But Rock and Tiger too. But Tiger was in the gym that day, and Danny asked Nazim did he have somebody, and then he was like, he looked at Tiger, then he looked at me. He was like, "No." I said, "I'll box him." He was like, "No, kid, maybe next time." And I was like, "Damn!" I was mad as shit. I wanted that boxing real bad because now this goes to what we talking about with Boots and Canelo. I knew if I would have boxed Tiger, that would have took me somewhere else mentally. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what Brother Nazim was thinking. I don't know if it was negative or positive, but he was like, "No." He just looked at me. He was like, "No, kid." He's like, "Maybe next time." I was like, "Fuck." Cause that was like that was on my list. Like Rock and Tiger was on my list, but of boxing them. I used to study them in the amateurs. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, I used to. My coach Kev. One thing about him, he record every fucking thing. So he used to record all their fights, not just their fights, but anybody. You know what I mean? He used to record a lot of fights. So Kev got like a lot of fucking fights. So I'm talking about amateurs. So when I used to, it used to be certain things Kev would try to get me to do in the ring. And then he'd be like, man, fuck it. He'll cut a tape on. They'd be like, look, man, see how he sit down? See how he do this? See how he turn his body? See how he move his head when he done and this and that? I'd be like, all right, bet. So I used to study them when I was a kid and, you know, work on some of the shit they used to do. So that shit was, I don't know, man, but the whole city, man. Fred Jenkins always had dogs. You know what I mean? Fred Jenkins on ABC. Old head Sloan Harris. That's who brought Outlaw up. Man, it was just so many of them, man. Mr. Damn, man. I'm gonna go. What's the name? All these old heads, man. Cause it was just so many of them, man. It's just so many of them. That shit used to be so fun back in the day. But the game crazy. Greg got to be careful with Blue Blood. He played both sides when it comes to boots. But all right. I'm glad you said that as well. Mag 7. Y'all got to understand, bro. People is making a living off this shit. Bowie Fisher. That's who I was talking about earlier. Bernard, old trainer. Bowie Fisher is a master. You know what I'm saying? I got to see Bowie Fisher maybe once or twice, but I never got to really sit up under him and ask him questions. Brother Nazim, later on, I got to ask him questions and shit like that, but he was getting older, and you know what I'm saying? He was slowing down, and you know, it's before he passed, so I ain't get to really, you know what I'm saying? But I always wanted to interview him. But going back to the comment about Blue Blood playing both sides, y'all gotta understand, right? When it's coming from a media's standpoint or media's perspective, it can't be biased, even though a lot of us seem to be biased. It can't be biased though, because if we're gonna talk about boxing, we're gonna talk about boxing. And what y'all gotta realize, what I want people to realize is, it's people that make a fucking living off of this shit. They make a living. I'm talking about they don't do nothing but get on here and talk about boxing and talk about whatever's hot in the media. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you saying media is unbiased, but I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why it's hard to be unbiased. When you see channels like Ellie Sackback and all the interviews he getting and all the perspectives that he's getting is from Robert Garcia camp. And it's all Mexican bulls. And he might get a whoever might let him in. You know what I mean? He love Tank. I mean, but you might get he might get whoever. You know what I'm saying? So it make you feel like, I gotta hold my young boys down. I gotta make sure my young boys, you know what I'm saying? Blue Blood. Now, this is the thing, y'all be forgetting too. Some of these people you meet in person. I met Blue Blood a few times in person, maybe like 6 times. Probably more than that. I don't know. Blue Blood ain't never did nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Blue Blood ain't never said nothing crazy to me or about me. So Blue Blood to me is just old head from New York. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing against Blue Blood. You feel me? I ain't got no type of ill feelings towards a Blue Blood. You feel me? I hear what people be saying. I see what people be saying, but I don't be, you know what I'm saying? I don't get caught up in that, man, because I don't see. My thing is y'all now, y'all don't know me. And when I say y'all, I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about a lot of people that watch me. Shout out to the bull Dev too. He hopped out the car on me the other day. He hopped out the car on me on my mom block coming from work. Shout out to the bull Dev, man. He was in a suit and tie and shit. A lot of y'all don't know me. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like me and you got a problem, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? My thing is how I'm going to be having a problem with guys who do media. I can't be, you know what I'm saying? No, it wasn't Dev Hall. It was another boy named Dev, some light skin boy. I know Dev Hall. Me and Dev Hall done ran into each other at the fights. You know what I'm saying? I can't be beefing with media, with boxing media because because people feel like, hey, G, man, how you shake his hand? That motherfucker didn't do this and that. And like, bro, I don't got nothing to do with that shit, man. I can't be going through it with everybody I walk past. Because what y'all got to remember is I'm still a coach. I'm just getting it popping. You ain't going to get too many coaches that's going to start a channel, talk they shit. People ask to interview them, they jumping on there. You know what I'm saying? They be real coaches be real selective about who they fuck with. Me, I'm like, come on, man, let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? So I can't treat somebody crazy because of a decision they made based off whatever they got going on because I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And I can't treat somebody crazy because you might not like him, but then in real life, he was all right with me. You know what I'm saying? When he met me, it was all love. When I talked to Blue Blood he showed me love. You know what I'm saying? So how I'm gonna disrespect Blue Blood or go at him about some shit he giving about his opinion about Boots? He feel how he feel. I know how I feel. I know what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? You know how many people don't fuck with me? There's plenty of people, man. I hate Greg Hackett. Matter of fact, the young boy that was on this channel the other day was get ready to go in. He didn't know I was gonna pull up. No, Mag. I ain't saying that, Mag. That wasn't directed towards you, Mag. I'm just breaking it. You know what I mean? I'm just going into it. I'm just breaking it down. I'm saying that wasn't directed towards you. I'm just hopping in my bag with it. He said, peace, 7-Up trading. Do you teach trading? Boots give boys some good sparring work. He told me, we all God's children. Nah, G, I was talking to boy in the comments. Oh. No, I mean, we because people gotta understand, man, shit, I don't make a lot of money off this shit, but shit, this shit help for sure. You know what I mean? So I'm with it. But it ain't about the money, because if it was about the money, I'd be on the shit all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas be getting that shit rocked. Niggas watch hours is all the way up. You feel me? My shit is like, all right. Like, you got a channel, all right. You know what I'm saying? Always, you see what Ish just said. Always get your own opinion on a person. I can only base my interaction. I can only base my feelings off the interaction I have with you. You know what I'm saying? I can't base it off what somebody say or what you said on YouTube, because YouTube, what y'all gotta understand is YouTube is TV. And a lot of shit we watched as kids was fake. And we thought it was real. It was just like the boy Bokeem Woodbine in the Players Club when he raped the girl. People hated that guy. He always played villains in the movies. I hated that guy as a kid. I hated seeing him in movies. But it was fake. But now he's treated like the characters he's portrayed in these movies. You feel me? The big channels cap and clickbait. Right. That's how they get their bread. That's what I'm saying. Now, I could get on here and be, yo, guess what? Somebody got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I could be on here doing all that, but I don't be doing that. You feel me? Oh, that wasn't Bokeem. Oh, that was the little gangster boy. Oh, yeah. That was the, oh, yeah, you right. My bad. That wasn't Bokeem Woodbine. You right. I'm tripping. That was the boy. That was the boy from Boys in the Hood. My bad. 2 Cents said Debo really a nice guy. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm tripping. That wasn't Bokeem. My bad. I'm thinking about the wrong boy. That was the meathead boy. But I'm just saying that guy, people hate that guy. Yeah, Minister Society, I'm getting it all fucked up. Yeah, they definitely stumped him out. He was tripping over a lady. Yeah, I remember. He said partner. Yeah, my head all over the place, man. My bad. I told y'all, man, today was a rough day for me. I needed to come on here because I'm having fun right now. Right now, I'm having fun. I mean, I got my gears going. Shit, but we here. Strap was my shit, bro, back in the day. Yeah, Strap was my shit. I was like 7 years old watching that out of pocket. Nigga took the Uzi and said, ah! They was in the bando. They was in a bando apartment building. He took the Uzi. He said, ah! Real shit. Hey Greg, not to pocket watch. What you mean? Yo, Greg, I got 250 on the Canelo fight. But for either of one us to win, it has to be by knockout or stoppage. You think that's a smart bet? Yeah, it's a safe bet because if nobody get knocked out, you keep your money, right? A 7-Up, I appreciate that, gang. But a foreign, what he's saying is if don't nobody get knocked out, they keep their money. Neither one have got stop. Hold on, Greg. I heard you say Tank and Roach next fight next summer. Yeah, that's gonna be next summer. I'm telling you. Greg, you know Siegel. No, I don't know Siegel personally. I met him. He cool as shit. Beans be on some chill shit. I met him a couple times. But it's crazy where I met him at, right? Every time I seen him, not every time, but every time, like most of the times I seen him, the shit was at the casino. That shit crazy. Oh, I don't know. I thought he said somebody got to get knocked out for them to lose, for either guy to lose. That's what I heard. But it sounded like he got a personal bet. It sounded like he got a bet with somebody. He said, no bullshit, that's where he be at. Hey, yo, the first time I met Beans, he shook my hand with chips in his hand. That's how I was like, yeah, this nigga crazy. Max's or Geno's? What? Geno's is not even in the runnings. Kidding me? And Max's, I'm gonna tell you why Max's is famous. Max's give you probably the biggest fucking steak you gonna get. You could get a half a steak, right? If you can get a half a steak from Max's, that's gonna be a whole steak somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? If you get a half a steak from Max's, that's gonna be a whole steak somewhere else, and probably more. They steaks just big as shit. They just give you a big dumbass steak. They give you a whole half a cow on one steak. Like if you get a whole steak from Max's, you're gonna get a half a cow. Yo, G, you ready for the season? Go Birds. No, I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. Stop playing with me. I'm a spirit. He said, no fries. It's amazing. Now that I think about it, you right. What you talking about, foreign? I really did the school shit I can program. Ted Bundy's. Ho, what you on? Foreign? Yeah, I've been a Bills fan since I was a kid. Last year, G won a chip without winning the chip. He said, new season, new opportunity. Real shit. Fuck they talking about. He said, how you a Bills fan? Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I was a kid, right? Buffalo's in the Super Bowl. They was watching the Super Bowl at the crib. I think they was playing Dallas or some shit. I don't know. And then I just remember somebody say, Greg, who you like? And I'm watching, I'm just sitting there. Yo, I really remember this shit. I was sitting in front, like right in front of the TV. I was like, I like the Bills. I just picked the team, and then that was my team. I was like 5 years old. I was like 4 or 5 years old. I'm just looking. I'm looking. I'm like, I like the Bills. Fuck. I don't know. No, I ain't, and that's crazy. Have I been to Buffalo? No, I never been to Buffalo yet. He said, Bruce Smith, G, uncle. That's my old head, too. Bruce Smith was a legend. You hear me? It probably was the colors. I think it was, bro. I think that's what really picked me off. It was the colors. I'm sitting there just, wow. I was a kid. I'm a little kid. I was like 4 or 5 years old watching the game. And I picked the Bills. I said, ever since, it's been my team. Yo, talk about that. One day, man, my mom, you know how you go get the kids coats, you getting the starter jackets. My mom bought me a Giants jacket back, bro. I was mad as shit, bro. With the hat to match, I was pissed. I said, Mom, this not the Bills. She was like, well, what is it? I was like, it's the Giants. She said, they both New York. What the fuck? She ain't say, my mom ain't say I was gonna take it, I'm gonna take it back or nothing. She's, man, you better wear that shit, man. It's a brand new coat. Yo, my mom shot, bro. She a gangster, man. Shout out to my mom, bro. My mom crazy, bro. I was hurt, bro. My mom bought me a New York Giants jacket. A starter joint. Hey, bro, I was mad as shit. I was pissed. Flaming mad. Hey, Clint, what you say? Right city, wrong team. Oh, well. Hey, yo, that shit cooked me that year, bro. And you know my friends baked me. They put me in the oven for the slow bake. Oh, my God. Hey, G, ain't you a Bills fan? What the fuck you got a Giant? My mom grabbed the wrong joint, bro. I'm not going to keep saying it. Yo, my mom crazy, bro. She said they both New York. It's a brand new coat. Fuck it. Gee, do training camps really cost a bag? Hell yeah. If you talking about going somewhere and being away from your family and getting it in, hell yeah. Everything going that training camp expenses tab. Hell yeah. You talking about paying sparring partners. You talking about pay to live, pay to eat. You talking about activities. Because you know we got to have the PS5 and all that in effect. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. But that's why Bud did it smart. Bud bought a crib in Colorado. So we just going to the spot. Bud did that. That's probably like one of the smartest things I ever seen when it comes to boxing. I mean, Ali did it with he bought a joint in what's it called, Deer Lake. He had a crib up in Deer Lake. They had a camp there. Yeah, that shit costs money. He said my mom bought me some lugs. I would have never wore them Joes, bro. I hated them boots, bro. I hated them boots. I would have been mad as shit. And guess what? You'd have had to wear them. It's fucking snowing out there and I bought them boots. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Stop playing. Them Joe, the lugs was big as shit. Hey, yo, we got tortured as kids, bro. Yeah, we got tortured as kids, bro. These young boys are never. Yo, we got a freak in the house, y'all. Get him up out of here, man. Somebody hit him. We got a freak in here. Yeah, he on freak shit. Good looking Clip. See, Clip be on some bullshit. You already knew Clip was gonna get him. They was better than Route 66. Man, I don't know the Route 66 Jones. I might have went for them. Gee, I got a classic. Woolrich's was Warwick. Now the Woolrich was the shit though. Woolrich, is that what you saying, right? The Woolrich was the shit. I had two over my career. I ain't gonna say I had two at one time, but over my career I had two Woolrich joints. I love them joints. I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking about. I got a joint that looked like a Woolrich, but it's a North Face, but it looked like a Woolrich in it, but it don't have a bang. What's up, bang? But it don't have a fur on the hood. Them joints, oh my God. A fresh Woolrich, they pretty. Fresh Woolrich with a fresh dicky. Oh man. Couldn't tell me shit. The Woolrich was the shit. And you said you had every color. That means you was getting to it. We already know where you was at. No disrespect. Nowadays, moms treat kids like mannequins. Back then, they gave no fucks, bro. You got what you real shit. Hey, Clip, that's real shit, Clip. That's real shit, bro. Hey, keep it real. What y'all think about Fundora and Keith Thurman? I think it's a good fight. I just want to see if Keith Thurman can be injury free for this camp, Fundora might be in trouble. Fundora might be in trouble. Because Keith Thurman is smarter than a Tim Tszyu. No disrespect to Tim Tszyu. But Keith Thurman is smarter than a Tim Tszyu. Now, here's the thing. He's smaller than Tim Tszyu. He is smaller than Tim Tszyu. So, therefore, gotta be careful, gang. Gotta be extra careful. Fundora on that yellow brick road. He ain't never lied. After that knockout, he definitely been running up that joint. You ain't never lied, cousin. Great fight. I got Keith by decision right now. Ooh. Clip got Keith by decision. I need to know why. I should have went streamy on him. I should have did the streamy. I just haul ass and hopped on here. Sean Burton said Fundora gonna beat the shit out of Keith. Damn. Tego said bet on the draw. Tego, you standing on that? Now here's the craziest thing y'all gotta pay attention to. October 11th we got Boots in Lima. October 18th we got Virgil and Luben, and then October 25th or some shit, or 24th, 25th, 26th, around that time. That's when we get Keith and Fundora. That's 3 crazy weeks. What y'all think about Luben and Luben what's the young boy named Virgil? I just said his name. That's crazy. Tony Harrison about to fight? I don't know. I ain't heard nothing about Tony yet, but Tony probably got a good one. But what y'all think about Luben and Virgil? I like Luben, but I think Virgil gonna hurt him. Virgil has a tougher opponent. Would that help Virgil versus Boots? You never know. It's all about up here, man. It's what you believe. Confidence is everything, bro. Gotta be confident, especially in that ring. Tony fighting on the Keith versus Fundora undercard. Okay. Virgil losing. Baldy Mall. What's up with you, cuz? Appreciate the donation. That's love. Donation looking like a platter, a drink, and some candy. I like it. For sure. Luben lost to Ramos, in my opinion. That was a good fight. Dangerous fight for Virgil. Could derail his career. You feel like Erickson Luben could You think Sam Noakes gonna bring that pressure? Yeah, he got to. That's his gift. In a fight with Abdullah Mason, that's his gift. He gonna have to press Abdullah Mason. He better, because if he try to sit outside and box, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. He gonna say that dog bit my ass. I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm rocking with Ortiz over Luben. I was picking Luben at first, but I think I'm gonna put my money on Texas. Hey, bang, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at the Luben picks neither, though. That's my pleasure. OTX got fights on now? Oh. I ain't even think nothing was coming on. Oh, why the John playing without the... Oh, my John died. Hold up. Control. Plug that up. Oh, let me check out the OTX. I ain't even know. Nick J, what's going on? OTX. Hold up, area. Yeah. Hold up, they playing. It said every global OTX boxing main event 24/7 live stream. Is that what you watching right now? Or is it? What they say? Dirty Boxing Championship. What the fuck is that? What's Dirty Boxing? Oh, I might need to get down with that. Niggas got Dirty Boxing on. Which joint you watching? Yeah, I think Boots and Charlo will happen. I think that fight will happen. That's a great fight. I talked and I don't think I did. I talk about it. I talked to Jamal. I talked to Jamal a couple weeks ago. He said Boots can't beat my brother. I said I don't know, gang. I said I ain't saying he'll stop your brother, but he gonna get the decision. I believe that. I believe that, gang. The old man be 39 next week, y'all. Next Friday, the old man be 39. We getting there. I got some wisdom right here. Look. Can y'all see that wisdom? Little piece of wisdom. Got two little pieces of wisdom under here, and I got a piece over here and a piece over here. I hope that shit grow in just like that. 2 gray spots right here, gray spot right here, and 2 gray spots right here. You feel me? Oh, they got Scooby. This is an old fight, Scooby. He ended up knocking this boy out, right? Kurt Scooby. Yeah, I'll be 39 in next week, man. Next Friday. Von True Franklin said, fuck it, G. I'ma say it. Boo stops Charlo. That's gonna be crazy. He said DMX Rough Riders anthem. These Jones, oh, I ain't peep. Yeah, these the main events from 2023 to 2025. They showing all the old main events. Yo, G, how you feeling about Haven Brady? He liked the 135. Boo's very underrated. Yeah, Haven Brady showed his ass that last fight, man. I like Haven Brady though. But September 5th. I got to see Haven Brady up close and personal in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Got to see him fight a bunch of times. I like Haven Brady, man. He got a lot better over time. You know what I'm saying? He used to be just like a bulldog, but now he mixing his boxing. He using his jab more. He using his angles more. I like little dude, man. No, we gonna put a Smokey. We gonna get the part. I like that fight, but I want to see Charlo get back to himself before he fight Boots. That's how I feel too, Bang. I feel the same way. Gotta put something in the air for the 39th. A clip. I'm down. Matter of fact, a clip, we could do a live, man, or something. You know what's crazy? My birthday Friday, then they got the Alkies reunion on the 6th, the next day. So I'm gonna be down there too. I gotta go fuck with the Alkies for a little bit, man. I had a lot of good times down there. A lot of good times, man. A lot of crazy nights. A lot of, you know what I mean, good times. You from Buffalo? No, I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. About to hit up a few nice restaurants. Okay. We gonna go eat. Boots versus Abbas. Barau. How you say that name? Barau. Abbas. But yeah, that fight might happen. My shit on the 5th too, my guy. Hey, Sean Burton, you know what it is, gang. You know what's going on with me. How old you be, bro? I gave my Warriors to a homeless guy on Broad and Race. He was on a heating vent. Damn, may God bless your heart, because I would have never gave nobody my Warriors. Fuck out of here, old head. I would have went and just grabbed him something from Burlington. Fuck that. You ain't getting no Warriors off my back. You know how they be like, he was a great man. He would have gave you the coat off his back and the boots off his feet. No, I wouldn't. It'd be cold as shit. Oh, you a year older than me. Oh, all right, that's a bad. Let's make it happen, family. I'm not giving you shit. I'm fucking with you. Restaurant week right on time. Email me a plate. Oh, for sure. I'm a Virgo too, gang. My B-Day September 2nd. Oh, that's crazy. Shout out to the Virgos, man. We here. You know what it is. I don't even, you know, it's so crazy. Virgos are so crazy. We fuck with each other, but we don't. Cause I know a bunch of I got niggas that their birthdays the same day as mine, but they just cool niggas. Like we all acknowledge that our birthday is the same day, but that's just it. Like we don't be fucking with each other. But it's crazy though. That's fucked up. Bolo, what's up, gang? What's up with you, family? I should have put the StreamYard on, man. That's how that a Sean Burton, am I lying though? Tell me I'm lying, cuz that's how that shit be. Virgo's probably the craziest niggas for real. Niggas be like, G, I'm having a party. Oh yeah, I'm gonna come. Oh yeah. I'm not going to that joint, man. There's too many me heads in there. September 1st. Yeah, let's get it. I ain't gonna lie, I like Fundora. I like he look like he got better in his last fights. 8 2 cents. That's how that shit be. Hey, bro, 8 2 cents. I gotta stop being like that, bro. Niggas be like, gee, you missed the party, bro. It was crazy. I'm like, for real? Damn, man. Y'all should have you had to remind me. I be like, man, I don't be fucking with. I be just to myself, bro. I be chilling, bro. On my birthday, for some reason, on my birthday, I love to just see my family. I love to see my family and do homemade burgers and drink beer and liquor and you know what I'm saying. Smoke a little bit if we gonna do that. You know what I'm saying. I be chilling, cuz. Yeah, should I start this live from the beginning or chill right now because I'm late, bro? Yeah, I mean this live right here was like a smooth joint. It wasn't really like we wasn't really going in grinding nobody up or nothing like that. It was just on some smooth shit. So you don't gotta run it back. You know what I mean? He said you look like a beer drinker, pops. Hey, listen, but I do a good Modelo, or I might do like an Angry Orchard or something. I ain't like a beer connoisseur. But then it is this beer spot not too far from the gym. They be just having different flavors of shit. So I ain't gonna lie, I do be in there trying shit. Like I like a good Mexican dark lager. You know what I'm saying? You might catch me with one of them. Cause that joint put you on a quick spin real quick. You be on your damn. You drink 2 of them, you're done. One time I ain't gonna lie, one time I drunk. I took a little lunch break. I went and got 2 of them joints and went back to the gym. I was in there fucking with people the whole time. Juice World. No, I don't know Juice World. Yo, Greg, at first, I thought you was related to Jalil Hackett. That's my little cousin. Hell yeah, run it back. We love to love. You try some 3 cut waters. I don't know what the fuck them Jones was. 3 Heinekens and equals 3 Hennies. 2 shots and a beer had me all night. That's what I'm saying. You gotta try Hard Arizona. I never had that. Blue Moon, the shit. I be seeing people drink the Blue Moon Jones. I don't like how that. I don't know. Did I ever taste a Blue Moon? I never taste them Jones. I be seeing niggas fucking with them though. But you know what's crazy? I ain't gonna lie. You know how Bang was talking about last week how everybody racist. I used to think only white people drink beer. No bullshit though, cause that was like the only people I see like really tweaking about beer. It's like only white people drink beer. I thought he meant Blue Moon, the hotel for a minute. No, I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, bro, I used to be like only white people drink beer. On some real shit. He said Blue Moon tastes like it's soaked in oranges. Okay, that might be me now. That might be me because that's my favorite fruit, oranges. Okay. Picked up my beer habit from my Mexicans. That's where it started with me when I had the Modelo. And I ain't gonna lie. All right. California did it to me. I was out California. I'm gonna tell you when I started drinking beer, bro. All right, I'm gonna be all the way honest though. My uncle did give me a sip of beer when I was like 5 years old, but I just was like, ew, this shit nasty. But I was 5 years old. I ain't had no business sipping no beer. But listen, I was out Cali one night, and after the gym, I used to go to the hot tub, right? And one night this Japanese boy came out there, and he had a whole case of Angry Orchards. He was like, yo, you ever tried these? I was like, no, I never heard of them Jones. He passed me one. I'm like, oh, this Jones smooth. And it had me, it ain't had me crazy, but it had me a little like, ooh. I said, oh, all right. So this is my new John. Angry Orchard's been my John. So when it come to beer, that's like my favorite. But then one time I was out Cali and I was moving around with some with a couple Mexican boys, and they was doing the heavy Modelos. They was man. They had like 2 cases, and it was only like 4 or 5 of us, bro. I started sipping. I'm like, oh, they be like, no, you gotta hit it with the lime though. Put the lime in it. So I put the lime in the joint. I'm like, oh, this joint. I'm like, oh, all right, I'm fucking with that. A2 says you ain't never lied. He said the Mexican homies treated 30 pack like an appetizer. You ain't never lied, bro. They was smoking them Jones. I think I probably drank 2 of them, and I was cool. I'm on Ills Ice. You know, I had to still watch my back because I don't know where I'm at. I mean, I don't know what's going on. But you ain't never lied. Yeah, the Modelo my thing, though. I ain't gonna lie, Modelo my thing. I fuck with Modelo, Angry Orchard Modelo, but I gotta fuck with the Blue Moon now. My guys is stamping the Blue Moon, so I gotta try the Blue Moon now. See what that's hitting for. He said, then they talk shit because you drinking slow. Real rap. But then you got, bro, one thing about beer, you gonna be pissing. You gonna be super pissing. So you gotta be cool. Because if it ain't nowhere just to go piss real quick, you gonna be assed out. Can't be drinking all that beer. Man, I might do the streamy, man. I might just come back with the streamy. I know I said that last week too, though, but I was tired of shit. It was late as shit at night. But it's Friday night. We getting it popping. It has an aftertaste, though. Beer gonna have you sloppy. But that's the thing. I don't drink beer a lot. I ain't had a beer in a minute. Shout out Greg Rhodes. You much love from San Diego, man. Shout out to San Diego, man. Appreciate that, Vic. Appreciate that Heineken, bro. They keep saying Heineken. I don't like Heinekens. I think I tasted Heineken one time. It's something about it. That's what my brother be fucking with. My brother be fucking with the Heinekens. Yeah, I'm gonna get myself together. Somebody else said Blue Moon ain't it. That's what I'm saying, y'all. I never was feeling Blue Moon. I don't know why, but because I never tasted them. And then the Heinekens, I don't like Heinekens. Modelo with a lime, that shit punch. He said that shit nasty. Hot. It better be. Beer better be nasty. That shit stink. He said Heineken is an old head beer. He said a Heineken is a dirty seltzer water. Yeah, Modelo my shit. Why Africa ducking Gary Antoine Russell G? Man, I don't know. I guess because he got, he got bad history with him. You know what I mean? Every time, from my understanding, every time Africa been in the ring with Gary Antoine, he lost to him. You know what I mean? So we gotta keep it real. He probably feel like that's his kryptonite. Gotta stay away from Cuz. Yo, he's socking the shit out of Scooby. They getting this shit on right here. This a get it on, John. Hey, Greg, you don't know how much beer you could drink till you buy your own 6-pack. Watch them disappear. I just don't. I'm a person, right? If you smoke with me, I'm gonna hit the L twice. I'm done. X bang. I'm gonna hit the L twice. I'm done. If you give me a beer, I might drink 2. I'm done. That's my limit. 2. I do 2. If I do shots, I do 2. Anything over 2, I ain't gonna lie, with the shots, I'm a little better though. I ain't gonna lie, with the tequila, I might do 4. You know what I mean? With the tequila, I might go 4, maybe 6. But when smoking and drinking beer, you getting 2. That's all I'm doing. I can't smoke I can't smoke an L when a nigga be passing back and forth. I can't do that. I'm gonna hit the joint. All right, guys, but I'll let you. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. Like I'm not, cause I'm, and then Bang will tell you I'm in a zone after that. That Bang like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. Nigga kind of quiet over there. My tolerances, you know what I'm saying? So and I know myself, so I ain't about to be, no, you ain't about to have me in Debo Pigeon Coop sweating like a slave. Shit. Not me. Not me, cousin. Or some super paranoid shit. I used to be a chiefer. Now I wake up to a half a L every morning. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could like if I roll a if I roll a joint up a personal, I had that joint for 4 days, 4 or 5 days. No bullshit. Hey, foreign, what you talking about, foreign? Oh, he said, yeah, you gotta get that other that other comment was wild. He said, nigga, I need wood and my spoon. That's nasty. I'm glad you hooked that up. He said my wood and Espelon, backwood. How you feeling about Scooter fight coming up? Yeah. Hey. Osheki Foster, Cool Boy Fulton. Listen, that's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a banger, but I ain't gonna lie. And I know y'all say I'm being biased, but I got Cool Boy. I think Cool Boy just seen way more than Osheki, and Osheki really don't understand what it's like to be in there with a Cool Boy. That's a great fight. No, I know what Espelon is. I got some Espelon upstairs. That's my shit. Damn, I gotta quit smoking. Then I smoke 7 grams a day. No bullshit. I mean, no, your limit is your limit. Foreign said I smoke a zip a day. Don't feel bad. He said Fulton chin is questionable. I mean, if that's how you feel, I can't get mad at you for your opinion. I'm about to do the streamy. Fuck it, man. We gonna go. Just give me like 10 minutes. I'm gonna come back and we gonna stream me up. I mean, GHBTV Friday night. We gonna get it popping. Hey, if it's some ladies in here that want to talk boxing, jump on the stream, y'all. I be getting tired of these niggas sometimes.